Hi, I'm Lisa Armstrong, celebrity makeup artist, and I'm here today with Fabulous magazine, and I'm going to do you a big spring clean of the makeup bag, your brushes, your products, the lot. You would be surprised what's lurking in there. So we're going to start off with how to clean our makeup brushes. As a professional makeup artist, we clean our brushes after every application, and we use an alcohol-based product which is 99% proof of germs and bacteria. So we have this amazing product here. It's the quick drying brush cleaning spray by Beauty Hygiene Plus. So you take a clean towel and you literally just pop your brush onto the towel, give it a quick spritz all over, making sure you go right from the root of the brush right to the tip, and then look at this. How satisfying is that? If you use your makeup brushes a lot, I would recommend you clean them at least once a month, and you should do this by using a good thorough clean. So we are using a fairy liquid. We're just going to dip the brush in and we're going to get it all nice and foamy. So literally get right into the stem of the brush. Can you see already, look, this dripping out? Can you imagine putting that on your face every time? How much germs there is in there? You literally then give it a good wiggle, give it a good nice soft brush on the clean tissue. So with the clean brush, lay it on the side, all the bristles are intact, pop it there, let it dry. A question I always get asked as a makeup artist is, how do I clean my beauty blender? Well, here's how. So we take your beauty blender, you're in some fairy liquid, some warm fairy liquid with water, and you just dip the beauty blender in and give it a good rinse. Keep draining. As you can see, look at all this coming out. And once you're happy that all the product is gone, I normally run mine under a cold tap. This then conceals the sponge, then you pop it onto a flannel, onto a radiator and dry it. Perfect and germ-free. One thing you might not even think about to clean is your eyelash curlers, but every time you apply your makeup, you're going into your eye. So that's actually could harbour quite a lot of germs and bacteria. So just take a wipe, this is an antibacterial wipe, and just run the wipe around the inside of the lash curler and most importantly, in the rubber band here. You see, because that's where you're catching your lashes, and that's where all the old mascara gets into that little crevice, and you might notice that over time this little band here will split. And can you imagine what all sorts of grime and dirt go into that little crevice there? So make sure you do replace the band. That's really important when you're putting something so close to your eye. One thing you might not have thought about is cleaning your powder palettes. Eyeshadow palettes, there's powder compacts, there's cream eyeshadows. You're sticking your fingers in there all of the time. So obviously you're going to transfer dirt and germs to and from the product. So my advice to you is to use this quick dry sanitizing makeup spray, and you can spray it directly onto powder. Take the compact about 15 to 20 centimeters away, give it a couple of spritzes, let it dry for 10-15 seconds, you're good to go. It doesn't affect the powder, and you know it's perfectly sanitized. I would really advise you to change your mascara every 6 months, as it could harbour so many germs and bacteria. You go in the tube, onto the eye, back into the tube, and also it will stop creating any infections going back into the mascara and you putting it onto your eye. Also, I wouldn't recommend you sharing your mascaras with a friend. If you did think about using a mascara with somebody else and you wanted a little dip in, I would always use a disposable brush. To clean the brush, you can use this spray. Again, you can spray it directly onto the brush and it won't affect your mascara. So again, a couple of centimeters away, give the wand a bit of a spritz, give it a couple of seconds to air dry, and then you can pop it back into the tube. If you have a favourite wand and you want to use it in a different mascara, then make sure you clean it properly first, and we can use a good old-fashioned baby wipe for that. Also, see this horrible dirty bits around the edges? So just get in there and wipe around the base of the tube, because that spillage around there, what's on there, would you? So regarding your eyeliner pencils and lip pencils, make sure you keep them nice and clean and sharpened. Obviously, as a professional makeup artist, we sharpen them every time we use them on someone different, but your own personal one, if it's starting to look a little bit like this, it's probably harbouring some germs and bacteria. So you just need to sharpen it and make sure it's nice and clean, because you are putting it around your mouth, and obviously an eyeliner pencil, you could be putting it into your eye, causing infection. Also, you don't want to forget about cleaning the actual sharpener. So you're putting the product into that, sharpening it. But if the sharpener's already dirty, then you know, it's not really any point of doing it. So make sure you just take an antibacterial wipe and just wipe around the blade and where you insert the pencil, just to make sure that's nice and clean as well. When you're using a lipstick straight from the bullet, you want to make sure that it's nice and clean because you're transferring it straight onto the lip. It's your own personal lipstick, of course you would. But again, it could be carrying lots of germs. So what we use is the quick dry makeup sanitizing mist. And again, take it about 15 to 20 centimeters away from the product and you can give it a little spray. Just leave it to dry for a couple of seconds, and you also wipe around the residue around the lipstick bullet. So you're just ready for a girls' night out and you've washed your hair and it's beautifully clean, and then you're going to use that. Really, a dirty hairbrush. So what you need to do is take a tail tooth comb and just wiggle through the little prongs, getting right down into the nitty-gritty of it, and take out all the debris and dead hair. You don't want to be brushing your clean hair with that. If you're using a clear bag like this, make sure you just wipe it out with an antibacterial wipe. If you've got a material bag, just pop it in the shower with you. Pop some shampoo or shower gel in, give it a rinse, hang it on the tap, and it's good to go. So there you go. Those are my top tips for a perfect spring clean for your makeup bag, and your brushes. Hope you enjoyed it, and stay clean.